Hi students, welcome to new chapter 5, Money Max. I am Neetu. Dear children, today let us start this chapter with the topic interest. All of you are very familiar with the term interest, right? What is interest, children? Yes, fee paid for the use of money is called interest. Let us see one example. Consider a bank. We know a bank is an institution which mainly allows us to make deposits and also gives us loans. And this is Rahul. He deposits 100 rupees in the bank today. 1 year later, the bank gives him 108 rupees. Wait, why did the bank pay Rahul more than how much he had deposited? It is simple. The bank goes to use the 100 rupees for that 1 year. So to reward at Rahul, the bank pays him more how much he had deposited. Now the concepts are clear. And we need to understand some terminologies. This 100 rupees is called the principal. And what Rahul got after a year, it compared to two parts. That is, principal of 100 rupees and 8 rupees left with him is called the interest. So Rahul get after a year is the 100 rupees of the principal and 8 rupees of interest. And the sum of these two is called the amount. So children, we can say interest is the additional money that must be repaid in addition to the original loan balance or deposit. Let us see one more example. This is Tina. Tina takes out a loan of 500 rupees from a bank today. Of course, Tina will have to pay back the original 500 rupees after 1 year. But she will have to pay back 550 rupees after a year. We know it compared to two parts. The principal of the loan is 500 rupees and what the additional money she has to pay back is called the interest. So 50 rupees is the interest. This is the idea of interest. Paying for the use of money is called the interest. Then how to calculate interest, children? Interest is calculated on the percentage of the principal amount and it expressed as a percentage is called the interest rate. See this example. Tina took out a loan of 500 rupees for 1 year at 10% interest rate. How much should she pay after 1 year? Children, you know amount will pay back after 1 year is the sum of the principal and the interest. So let us find the interest first. In this question, they have given us the principal is 500 rupees. The rate of interest is 10% and the duration of the loan period is 1 year. So the interest is 10% of this 500 rupees. That is 500 into 10 by 100. This will get 50 rupees. So the 10% interest on 500 rupees for 1 year will be 50 rupees. And after 1 year, Tina will have to pay back both the principal and interest. The sum of these two is called the amount. Yes. So the total amount equal to principal plus interest. That is 500 plus 50. It will get 550 rupees. So the total amount she will have to pay back after 1 year is 550 rupees. And the total amount is always equal to the sum of the principal and the interest. Suppose Tina took out a loan of 500 rupees for 3 years at 10% interest rate. Find the interest and how much should she pay after 3 years. See children, in this question, they have given us the principal amount 500 rupees, rate of interest 10% and duration of the loan is 3 years. Children, we know the total amount is the sum of principal and interest. So first let us write the principal amount, that is 500 rupees. And we have to find the interest on 3 years. Then what will be the interest on first year? The interest on 500 rupees for first year will be 500 into 10 by 100. That will be 50 rupees. So at the end of first year, Tina will have to pay 500 plus 50. That is 550 rupees. Then what will be the interest on second year? The interest on second year is again 500 into 10 by 100 rupees. That is 50 rupees. For this, what you understand, children? Tina pays another 10% of principal for the extra years, right? Then what about the interest on third year? Have to pay another 50 rupees as interest, right? So the total amount after 3 years is 500 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50. That is 500 plus 150. We get 650 rupees, right? See children, when we calculate the interest after the 3 years, you can see it is 3 times the interest of first year, right? So we can write interest equal to first year's interest into 3. That is 500 into 10 by 100 into 3. Before calculate this, just observe what we got. Here 500 is the principal, 10 is the rate of interest and 3 is the number of years. So we can write interest equal to PRN. Remember one method learned in class 7. What is that? Yes, interest I equal to PNR. When we solve it, we get interest as 150 rupees. Children, basically we are using the formula for finding interest is interest I equal to PNR. Here P stands for principal amount, N is the number of years and R is the rate of interest. And we know the total amount is always equal to the sum of the principal and interest. So we can write amount A equal to principal P plus interest I. Now let us see this in a table. Here we have 5 columns: year, principal, interest, total interest and total amount. That is principal plus interest. So we can write A equal to P plus I. The principal in this case will be the loan amount, which is 500 rupees. Let's see what happened in year 1. We know first year interest is 10% of 500 rupees. That is 500 into 10 by 100, which is 50 rupees. Now look at the total interest column. First year's total interest also 50 rupee. So the total amount after first year is principal plus interest. That is 500 plus 50. We will get 550 rupees. See the second year's interest. Here also interest amount is based on the original principal. That is 500 into 10 by 100. We get 50 rupees. So second year interest also same. So the total interest at the end of second year is 50 plus 50. That is 100 rupees. So the total amount out of the second year is principal plus total interest. That is 500 plus 100. We will get 600 rupees. See the interest of third year. That also based on the original principal. We will get the same 50 rupees. So the total interest after third year is 50 plus 50 plus 50. That is 150. So the total amount out of third year is principal plus total interest. That is 500 plus 150, which is equal to 650 rupees. I think it's clear now. Each year 50 rupees interest is added with the principal amount. Every year interest amount is based on the original principal only. Interest calculated this is called simple interest. So we can say interest payment is calculated only on the principal amount is called simple interest. And you can see simple interest is always the same amount. Let us see another question. Our question is, Thomas deposited 1000 rupees in a bank which pays 10% interest. Find the interest and how much would he get back after 5 years. Children, now we know the formula for calculating interest. What is that? Yes, interest I equal to PNR. And in the question they have given principal amount as 1000 rupees, rate of interest is 10% and number of years is 5 years. Let us substitute these to the formula. We get interest I equal to 1000 into 5 into 10 by 100. When we solve it, we will get 100 into 5, that is 500 rupees. So after 5 years, Thomas will get 500 rupees as interest. And now we know the amount equal to principal plus interest. That is 1000 plus 500, which is equal to 1500 rupees. So amount Thomas gets after 5 years is 1500 rupees. See this table, children. Here it is very clear to you. At the end of the first year, the bank pays him an interest of 10% of this 1000 rupees. That is 1000 into 10 by 100, which is 100 rupees. And the amount at the end of first year is principal plus interest, which is 1000 plus 100, that is 1100 rupees. See the interest on second year. At the end of second year, bank pays him an interest of 10% of this principal again. So the interest on second year also 100 rupees. And the total interest is 100 plus 100, which is 200 rupees. And the amount at the end of second year is 1000 plus total interest, that is 1000 plus 200, that is 1200 rupees. And what about interest on third year? Yes, 100 rupees interest approved again at the end of third year. And the total interest is 100 plus 100 plus 100, that is 300 rupees. And amount is 1000 plus total interest, that is 1000 plus 300 equal to 1300 rupees. Then what about fourth and fifth year? Yes, fourth and fifth year also interest is same 100 rupees. And you can see each year 100 rupees interest is added with the principal amount. And every year Thomas gets an interest of principal amount what he deposited in the bank. It is same interest every year. From this, what you understand, children? The principal amount will remaining in the bank until we withdraw it, and bank will approve the same interest every year, and it will continue until we will withdraw it. Okay? Hope now simple interest calculation is clear to you. Let us see one more question. Arun, 15,000 rupees is deposited for 2 years at 10% interest. Find the simple interest and how much would he get back after 2 years. See children, now we know the formula for calculating simple interest. What is that? Yes, interest I equal to PNR. And in the question they have given principal amount as 15,000 rupees, rate of interest is 10% and number of years is 2 years. When we substitute these to the formula, we will get interest equal to 15,000 into 2 into 10 by 100. When we solve it, we will get interest equal to 1500 into 2, which is equal to 3000 rupees. And we know amount equal to principal plus interest. So we get principal is 15,000 rupees plus interest 3000 rupees, which is equal to 18,000 rupees. So we can say amount Arun gets after 2 years equal to 18,000 rupees. Hope it's clear to you. Then see you in the next class. Until then, bye for now.